Anime God here, and today we're doing my 200 subscribers special. Sorry it took so long, but this was a very long script to write. But all that aside, the video we are doing today is What If Iruka Adopted Naruto, final part. And with that being said, let's get into the story. Okay guys, we left off with Naruto coming back from his 2-year training trip, where he has complete control over the 3 tails and down cloaks of the 9 tails, as well as all of his Zangons he had in the original timeline, and he already knows 4 more ninjutsu, as well as having the Rasen Shuriken already, since that was one of the first things they worked on, since he already had his nature transformation. So Naruto comes back, and Asuma wants to test Naruto's skills, so he decides to fight Naruto one-on-one. The fight would begin with Naruto using a Shadow Clone and charging Asuma, all of them forming hand signs for Wind-Style Vacuum. Asuma would then form the same one, also using Wind-Style Vacuum, although it would be overcome by Naruto's, and then he would use Substitution Jutsu to get away from the vacuum. Naruto would then use his weapon of choice, his long dagger from when he was still young. He would then attack at Asuma with it, using extreme control not to actually cut into Asuma, at least not in a vital place. He would then make 9 Shadow Clones, all of them sharing Naruto's chakra equally. Naruto would set 2 clones aside to make a barrier seal. Naruto in this timeline would learn some sealing jutsu from Jiraiya while they were on the training trip. Naruto's clones would make a barrier trapping Asuma, giving him the technical win. Asuma would then pop, revealing it to be a Shadow Clone. Asuma would then reveal himself, explaining that he substituted himself out before the barrier was complete. He then said that Naruto is very strong, as he had to go all out to make sure he didn't lose. This was proven by the fact that Asuma's clothes were torn and tattered in various places, as well as the fact that he was sweating intensely with concentration. Naruto would then go home to find Iruka, and he would say hi to his dad, telling him all the stories of his travels and making sure his adopted dad was doing alright before he went to go find his teammates to say hi to them for the second time that day. He would then go find Hinata in addition to Shikamaru, who had brought Choji with them. They'd all chill out and catch up for the rest of the day. Naruto would start doing missions again and training. 1 month later, he would be told of the kidnapping of the Kazekage known as Gaara. He would then go to Tsunade to request to be in the mission, saying that he defeated Asuma in combat, basically to try to convince her to let him go. And she would begrudgingly agree, on the term that Kakashi and her apprentice Sakura go with him, as well as one other person of his choice. Which, as his first choice is Shikamaru, there would be another team going as well for backup. Tsunade would pick Team Guy, as they are a pretty powerful team. The mission starts off pretty similar. They encounter the 30% clones and handle them accordingly. When they eventually reach the Akatsuki hideout, with Chio, Sakura, and Kakashi stay back to fight Sasori, while Naruto and Shikamaru go to fight Deidara. Now in this part, Deidara would actually die due to the fact that Shikamaru would eventually catch him in his shadow, trap him, and then Naruto would use a Rasen Shuriken to finish him off, killing Deidara. And like normal, Sasori would die. Kakashi would not be injured like normal either, since he was fighting Sasori and didn't use Calm Wind, so he isn't hospitalized in this what if. Gaara would be restored by Chio, and Chio would die. Team Guy and Naruto's squad would then head back to the Leaf Village. A few weeks later, Naruto would be formed of a hideout/base and a spy of Orochimaru's that was actually a spy for Sasori, that used to be a spy that infiltrated Konoha 3 years ago, whose name is Kabuto Yakushi. Tenzo would still be put on this mission, although Sai won't be. Instead, Naruto, Sakura, and Choji will be, since they are his teammates and Naruto wanted to bring back his old rival. They would all set off for their mission to bring back Sasuke. They would be discovered like usual, but in this case it's Naruto versus Orochimaru still. But right now, Naruto is on the 3-tailed Kyuubi state and is actually fending off Orochimaru. Now a lot of you are probably wondering, how? He couldn't even beat him in 4 tails in the original canon. Well, like I said, in this case he is way stronger. Naruto, while fighting off Orochimaru, is actually really smart, because in his 4-tailed Kyuubi cloak, he wasn't thinking because he was just blinded by rage. And so, he's just way smarter, and so yeah. Naruto, while fighting off Orochimaru, decides to go for the kill, and tries to catch Orochimaru off guard, because only a few people up to this point know about the Rasen Shuriken, as a lot of people know that the Rasengan was actually an incomplete jutsu, but a lot of people don't know that it was actually completed by Naruto. So Naruto would use the Rising Shuriken, and he would then throw it at Orochimaru, hitting him spot on, killing him on the spot. Orochimaru would actually just be in awe as it was coming in his way, so he wouldn't really have time to, jump out of the way or anything like that. The team would then follow Kabuto's trio to the base where Sasuke lay, to Sasuke's perspective. He's in the training hall when suddenly his curse mark starts to go into intense pain. Orochimaru would then pop out of his mark, surprising the living hell out of Sasuke. Orochimaru would then say, in a weakened state, "We need to get out of here, Sasuke." He would then cough a lot. "The nine-tailed Jinchuriki is coming, as well as some other leaf ninja." Sasuke would then say, Naruto is coming. I think this might be the right time for me to test my abilities. He should be a good challenge, seeing as he defeated Orochimaru in combat. He would then tell Orochimaru he would go with him, and then he'd put Orochimaru under Genjutsu, making him believe Sasuke was with him, while in reality he was facing off from Naruto. Sasuke would have his Sharingan active. Naruto would then start things off, attacking at him with speed equal to that of Sasuke's. Naruto would then make 3 shadow clones. All of them would then pull out their own sword, channeling wind chakra through it. As before, Sasuke had drawn his own sword, channeling lightning chakra through it. Against Naruto's own advanced ninjutsu known as Flying Swallows, which extended his blade by about 1.5 feet, making it just as long as Sasuke's sword, slightly longer though. The battle would rage on, with Naruto clearly the person in control of the fight, as his wind disabled the lightning of Sasuke's blade. Sasuke would then enter Curse Mark Stage 1. In response, Naruto would enter the Tail Cloak 1 of the QB, matching Sasuke. They would then fight on for a little bit, but then Sasuke saw this wasn't getting anywhere, so he'd activate the Curse Mark Stage 2. And Naruto, in response, would actually go to the Stage 3 after realizing that he couldn't win while he was there. So Naruto would actually just whoop Sasuke right there. Before Naruto could grab Sasuke and bring him back to the village, he would be quickly grabbed by Orochimaru and reverse summoned back to the Land of Snakes. All of them, Tenzo, Sakura, Naruto, and Choji, would then head back to the Leaf Village. Tsunada's perspective. Oh, so you're saying that Naruto should be made a certified Jonin, huh? Why would you think that, Jiraiya? Asuma? Tsunade would ask. Well, Naruto almost beat me in a fight, Asuma would say half-heartedly, almost embarrassed over the fact. And Jiraiya would then say, he fought and almost killed Orochimaru, and he killed a member of the Akatsuki. Tsunade would then consider this. There was also the fact that Iruka was a Jonin, and was definitely weaker than Naruto was, although he had gotten considerably stronger since he was promoted. Anyway, Tsunade would then say, getting out of her own thoughts, I will test him myself to see if he's ready. Jiraiya would then say, alright, if that's what you want, Tsunade. Tsunade and Naruto at the training ground 10. Tsunade would tell Naruto this is his exam to become a Jonin, and if he proves himself, he would get promoted. Naruto would then agree and ask what is his intent, to kill or incapacitate. She would then say to kill. Okay, Naruto would then say, blaring his chakra to the max, he'd go, already in the QB State 3. Naruto would then charge at her with her Rasengan. She would then dodge and go for a punch, which Naruto would see from a mile away, dodging easily and then slashing at her with a trusty long dagger. The fight would then continue this way back and forth for a while, but eventually Tsunade would call the fight, saying that he did pretty well. Over the next 2 weeks, Tsunade would be sending Naruto on his test missions to see if he could become a Jonin. He would pass all of them and would then be told of the news the next day. Naruto would get a way cooler flak jacket, as well as being able to brag to everyone else. The day afterwards, he would be assigned to a co-leader mission with Asuma to go to a fire temple where Akatsuki attacked it. So basically, the whole 12 Guardians thing would happen. And now onto the fight with Kakuzu and Hidan. So Asuma would not die this time because Naruto is actually very strong. And he's there the whole time, as well as Hinata shutting down Hidan's Tenketsu. And with Shikamaru there to use his shadows and be really smart. I just don't really see how Asuma would be able to die in this. So yeah, the chance to kill Asuma would never come. And so yeah. So now for the Pain arc. Jiraiya will be sent on an S-rank mission, resulting in his death by the hand of Pain, also known as Nagato. The message is still sent, leaving Naruto to go to Mount Miyaboku to continue his sage training. that he had already started 2 months before coming back to the village. In the same amount of time, he would actually get perfect Sage mode and have 5 shadow clones, not 2, as he could focus way more while in Sage mode. So he'll have a better chance of winning. Naruto would then go and fight Pain, except he wins. The Konoha would still be destroyed, my bad. And yeah, so he'd actually still end up fighting Pain, and he'd actually win pretty, not effortlessly, but way easier than in canon, as you can see, because when he had Sage Chakra, he actually destroyed the Pains pretty easily. Meanwhile, Sasuke just killed Orochimaru and formed his team Taka, and Sasuke is now fighting Itachi, and their duel goes the same, ending with Sasuke and his Mangekyo Sharingan, as well as learning the truth of Konoha and wanting to destroy it. He would then have his brawl with Killer B after joining the Akatsuki, but it will go the same as usual, getting B the chance to escape. Back to Naruto. He is seen as a hero amongst the village until 3 people seem to ruin his day. 3 people would enter the Leaf Village, all from the Cloud Village, telling everyone of A's declaration of now Sasuke being a S-rank rogue ninja. Naruto isn't really a beggar for Sasuke in this time, so he decides to just head out to intercept the 5 Kage Summit, and he intercepts A with Asuma, Hinata, Sakura, along with Shikamaru and Choji. And A basically backhands Naruto after he considers what he's saying. And Naruto would kind of just like ask him to reconsider, and A would be like, nope. And so yeah. Naruto's group would end up going to the 5 Kage Summit to protect Tsunade, and basically Sasuke would intercept it as normal, and then he would have his fight with Danzo. And then Obito would declare the 4th Great Ninja War. Sasuke would fight the 5 Kage and leave. And Naruto would do his training with B to unlock the KCM cloak. All the filler happens and Naruto's fighting for his cloak chakra. And then he enters Sage mode and tugs as hard as he can. He then takes control over the whole QB and has his chakra. He would then aid in the war, and this will result in him and Sasuke eventually fighting and killing Kaguya. So, I know you guys want me to go over the war arc more, but it wouldn't really be that much different. He would have more chakra at the beginning of the war, but that's basically it. And he would still get to meet his dad, and he would have a fun moment. And then eventually it would go into Naruto the Last, but I'm not going to get into this for this part of the What If, unless you guys want me to in future parts. All I can say is I'm not going into Boruto, as I hate Boruto. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I actually have a few honorable mentions that I would like to make, because there are just some people that have helped my channel grow a lot, and I would just like to point those people out and spread some light on them. So yeah, Young John has been here for a long time and has shown a lot of support, as well as Luffy's Prodigy, and I would like to shout out to him as well. Shout out to Reaper No Scope, as he's a good friend of mine. Shout out to Shadow Sage. He's made my intro, he's made my outro. He's helped me with a lot of things. He's given me a lot of good advice. Shout out to Young Chap 085 for being a good friend. And yeah. As well as shout out to Rami X for giving me a shout out at the beginning of my YouTube career. And yeah guys, with that being said, thank you for 200 subscribers. I appreciate it a lot. And with that being said guys, later.